Hello, hello. Back. Oh, I'm back. Let me post in Discord. One sec. I hate tech issues, man. Hey, Tavo. Tech issues are butts. Alright, so Louise informed me that something's happening in Satisfactory. I assume it's for the anniversary. So I'm gonna check this out. Let me turn up the music. Game. Oh. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, please, no. Pretty please. Hey, Lola. Sorry, I'm recovering from tech issue. But also apparently anniversary shenanigans potentially are happening in Satisfactory. Oh no. Please. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. I think this was my OG save, right? I'm gonna load this one. I'll just load my old one. Just give an excuse to look at my old save anyway. Let's see what happens. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash. That would be a not exciting thing to happen. Is that my jukebox? No, it's not my jukebox. Pizza? So much pizza and cake. Yeah, I think it's their, is it their 1-year anniversary or something today? Oh, I like the little ceiling, oh, it's birthday music. Oh, look at this. Look at this summer sloop balloon. Oh my god. It is an anniversary. There's something wrong about this. This toilet seat cover, man. There's something wrong there. Now I want to look at my old factory. There's my crazy cars. How much can we see from here of my shenanigans? Not much. There's my coal plant. It scared you because you had your music off and it started playing anyway? That's funny. How do I don't know how to go down. I may never go down again. Oh, it's crouch. Back in the 70s and 80s, yeah. One of my grandmas had one at one point. She had like a fuzzy pink toilet cover. But you think about it, you're like, that nasty. That nasty. Wait, did I push that? Oh, I did. My God. I don't even know how to punch. I guess I can do that. Now the piñata. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah! Wow. Oh, and I got a new... Oh, that's why there's a... That's why there's a thing. That's why there's a conveyor hole. Is that a fog machine? It is. Yeah, it's so cute. This is cute. This is why I totally ended my stream on purpose. So that I could see this. Oh man, I'm gonna... Ah! Everything's fine. Y'all remember all this? I remember all this. Such shenanigans happened. Shenanigans. Every time you lie, what? Also, I see a raffle prompt, so we're gonna do a raffle. Hold on. Raffle time! Exclamation point join. If you want in. Get your points. Oh no, Louise joined. No one stands a chance. No one stands a chance. Louise gonna snipe it. Ah! Ah! Don't fall. No. Ah. Where's my, like, how do I switch? I don't remember how to play this game. There's some way to, like, switch my thing. quick switch. Whatever. Wee. See, my computer factory is over there somewhere. This is my steel factory. I remember. Let's go to my computer factory. It was the power grid that really killed this playthrough. my determination for that stupid power grid. And then remembering that I didn't even need to do it because once I do trains, the trains would carry the power. I was but a fool. And I spent so many hours placing them that I couldn't bring myself to go around getting rid of them. There's so many of them. They're even in the water. Look at that. Crazy. There's something wrong with me. I didn't realize it ended there. We got computer stuff. Nice. This ambitious plan, yes. Louise! Oh my god, I told you guys. I knew she'd steal it. I don't know how she does it, but I know she's cheating. I know she's cheating, so we gotta do another one. We gotta do another one. That cheater can't get away with it every time, right? Let's do a multi-raffle. If multiple people can win, then Louise can't steal it. She can only steal a portion of the wins. Double join? No, stop it. Whoa, why was that so fast? That was the fastest raffle ever. What happened? Tabo stole it. Let's go. What even happened to that raffle? That was weird. That was such an abrupt finish. I'm still pretty proud of this thing. This fuel plant's pretty crazy. I spent so long on this. I still don't completely understand some of the problems I had with fluids in this, but I feel like it's not entirely my fault. I think there are just bugs regarding fluid. I don't know. There was this video that Gratch sent me about, like, from one of the like exclusively, they like basically only stream Satisfactory streamers, talking about like this issue with fluid, and that they think they figured out like the situation in which a bug occurs that causes problem with fluid. I don't know how true any of that is, but it definitely feels like something is up. Something is up. And I don't understand it. Because I'm pretty sure my power on this... how do I even check? I don't even remember. been too long, guys. Yeah, my power fluctuates, though it might just be fluctuating because of, I do have, like, those thingamajigs that go over the, what are they called? The geothermal generators. So some fluctuation is to be expected, but I don't actually know how much of this is that and how much of it is, you know, just fluid problems. I see a lot of green lights, though. I'm not seeing any flickering. So maybe I fixed it. Not sure. Let's see. Also, 100,000 megawatts is so crazy. I wonder if this is the most power generation I've had in a playthrough before. It might be. So the easiest way to check if I do have an issue is probably to check the end of the line over here. So if I remember correctly, basically each side of this is like sort of like a manifold, right? Like a separate manifold line. Which is the other thing that made it tricky for me to figure out if it was like actually broken or if I just needed to wait. It's looking all green though. Oh, that's how I did. I just did it. I did that instinctively. Like muscle memory. The quick switch. Crazy how that happens. Yeah, it looks like all the lights are green. So maybe it's fine. Oh, the other fun thing about this, I'm remembering this now, because that's fabric. So the other thing I did with this fuel plant, which is kind of fun, is that with the excess to get rid of, forget what the actual component is, but to get rid of it, I made it fabric. And then we actually get to have awesome sync stuff. So I have some crazy awesome sync per minute because of this fuel plant. Very cool. Yeah, even down here is green. I guess I fixed it. Huh. Strange. I didn't realize. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. Cool little anniversary party. Let's jump back in Farming Sim for a bit before WoW time. Let me change my title. Boo doop boop boo. I can't change the brain. I can't change the title on YouTube as far as I know while I'm live, so that one is just gonna be what it is. But Twitch I can change. Ooh, man, NVIDIA ruining my day over here. Ruining my day. I don't know, maybe the driver update that they just pushed out also secretly fixes their mistake. But I think that that is wishful thinking. It looked like it was just more like game ready junk for like some game that came out. Let me... Oh, right. Also, everything I did earlier, completely gone. Completely gone, because I didn't save, and my computer completely froze up. So, oh, hold on. Everything's gonna break again. Oh no! Gosh darn it. Sorry, I know you're looking at the goof screen. They released a new DLC pack for Farming Sim. I got it for free with my season pass. It's like a truck. Okay. Let me swap over the feed here. Or not. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Boom. Oh, wait, let me swap to this. Okay. Just another day of tech issues. Over here. Maybe. Hello? Oh. So it's like it never happened. None of the issues this morning even happened. If you thought you missed something, congratulations, you didn't. Because everything I did earlier is gone. So let's do it again. I'm gonna go deliver these wood chips. Oh wait, let me do the camera thing. There you go. Now it'll start loading everything. Boo-doo, boo-doo. I'm gonna tell you right now, if this crashes again, if this crashes my entire computer again, I'm done streaming for the day. I'm so over it, man. I'm tired. Hopefully not. I don't know what I'm running into. Maybe the tree? Oh, that's definitely me running into a tree. Here we go. Nightly's greatest hits? Oh, because I'm swapping between games? Or because I'm hitting trees? A retrospective of how this works. Ye old favorites. Yeah. Well, if I do a marathon this month, I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, no. Okay. If I do a marathon this month, It'll be a lot of that. I think we'll like swap between games and stuff. Maybe do all the normal stuff, but also I have a new save in Satisfactory that I was messing around in. Play some of that. I got a couple games that could be fun for stream. I'll decide by Friday whether I start a marathon next week. Anyway, I love this map. And I love making money, and I'm about to make some money. Here we go. Certainly haven't been here today at all. You know what? I'm gonna save. For no particular reason. You know, it's good. I did it better this time. That first time I did it was scuffed. I got lost. This time, I knew what I was doing. Last time was just practice. The warm-up. I actually think this might be the most peaceful map I've ever played on. It sounds like my poor little tractor is just like dying on some of these slopes. Yeah, rehearsal for the real thing. Exactly. I want to check let's see, what's the horsepower on this? 230. Okay. Yeah, I thought oh, this is new. This must have been with the DLC. Interesting. What is the one I have? Is it a medium tractor? Oh, it is. Who's this one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no power options. Okay. Nope. That was my alarm to remember to stream. Nailed it. There's my fancy harvester. Just sitting there. We'll use it. It'll be great. It'll be great. Just you wait. Just you wait. It'll be great. I feel like eventually I should buy more land and make some more roads for myself between these fields. So I guess if they weren't forests and they were fields, that alone would make it a little less hectic. Okay. Drop that there. Yay. Yeah, I got, we've got, what is that game called? I have already forgotten. Promise Mascot Agency. We've got our WoW story time. We've got this farming sim playthrough. We could do another Satisfactory playthrough where maybe I actually finish my plans. Who knows? I picked up Blueprints because it was on sale. I picked up another game that I've been looking at for a long time because it was on sale. I believe it was called... I did pick up Blueprints. I did. Gratch was telling me I had to play it, so... picked that up. Can you imagine out for a nice hike in the woods, a tractor rig just randomly drive through? Yeah. Yeah. There's this other game called... I think it's called like Scald or something, and it's like a retro inspired shorter game that's like an RPG, kind of like a Pillars of Eternity type, I guess, a little bit, but much more old school. I think How Long to Beat said that game was like 10 hours, so I thought that'd be a fun little RPG to play. And then I picked up Dark Souls 2. Blueprints must take notes. Yeah, I've got my notebook ready after we played that other puzzle game. So we got that. We've got the RPG, got Dark Souls 2. If I could do a playthrough of that, I freaking love Dark Souls 2. I've been missing it so much. I feel like there was something else, but now I don't remember. But honestly, that all those alone is enough to keep us plenty busy if I do a marathon. So could be fun. I was playing more No Man's Sky as well, though it has a really, 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 really unfortunate issue that kind of broke my spirit, because I was getting really into building bases and having like miners and extracting stuff. And then I went and got like a bunch of the recipes for crafting trade goods. And I was so excited, and I did all this work, and Juan and I were having a great time. And I had set up one of those bases and it took me like probably like 2 days. I was setting up this one base with like a ton of storage and stuff, and I finally got like a huge harvest from it, and I put it in the refiners because I needed to refine it before I could use it for crafting stuff. And then you know, NVIDIA crashed my computer, as it does, and I booted the game back up, and I was like, well, I'm not really worried because the game saves like all the time. Like, I had put the stuff in the refiner, and then I had, you know, gone off into space and done things for a while, and should be fine. Well, I get back to my base after a little while, and the refiners are empty. And it turns out that it's been a known issue for like, I don't know, years or something, that if you log out when stuff is in your refineries, you lose it. So you can't leave things in your refineries when you quit the game, even if you've like saved and everything, because more than half the time you're just gonna lose it. And I was like, that's crazy, because refining stuff takes a long time, especially like if you have a big quantity. Like, I put something in there and it's like, okay, you've got to wait like, you know, an hour. Like, I don't want to sit there for an hour, like babysitting the refinery. And then people were saying that also, if you just leave, like you just like go to another planet, there's a chance that it'll happen as well. And I was just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put all this time into this just to be really upset when I lose all my stuff. But also, I'm so spoiled by Satisfactory. Like, so much of like doing the base building and stuff in like any game, not just No Man's Sky, but like any game since falling in love with Satisfactory, I'm just like, ooh, you know what does this better? Satisfactory. Like, every time there's any automation kind of stuff in any other game, I'm just like completely ruined, because Satisfactory has set the bar so high for just like all the little things that they ironed out over the time of development in Satisfactory that really make it so satisfying. And, you know, anything that would have been annoying or whatever, they kind of like, they've ironed it all out in Satisfactory. I feel like there really isn't any giant pet peeves that I have with the game and like how things work. But then you go to other games where like that aspect of the game is not the main feature of the game, and it's such an unfair comparison. I know it is, but it's just, I can't help it. I'm just like, you know, that's kind of irritating. You know, like, that's not as good as Satisfactory would do it, you know. Titan! buttons. Yeah, we farming. Getting our wood chips. Getting our paycheck. Gonna make that big buck. I've just been yapping about nothing in particular. Video games and such. I'm hoping today with WoW Storytime that we can get the lore for Bonafide that I'm excited for y'all to share with y'all. And then maybe if there's time, jump into some different lore. Boot up another character. There's some different lore. The other side of the same story kind of lore. Should be good. This mod with the recommended cut links is so nice. It makes the chainsawing even more chill. Me likey. Eat it. Eat it. Yes. My little wood chipper. I love this dinky little wood chipper too. It's getting the job done. Even with my purchase of that harvester, I think we're gonna get back to 500,000 and get over 500,000 by the time I process all these trees. Even though all of these aren't full grown. Oh no, my emote wall thing. Stop it. Stop it. So many tech issues today. I've had enough. Please stop. Okay. I'm just gonna save again for no particular reason. There we go. just gonna save between like every load. I'm paranoid now. Oh no. I feel like I did not struggle with this before, and now all of a sudden I can't get through here without hitting trees. There we go. Ah. The Goodyear mascot? I don't know. I think it's the Michelin mascot. You're fine. Not my company. Ugh, I'm just so soothed by this map. I think I actually like don't want to do much forestry beyond this one plot because I just love how many trees there are. I think after this field, like I'm just gonna maybe buy up fields that are already crops. I think it would genuinely just be a crime if I removed every tree from this map. It would actually just be a travesty. Carrots? Yeah, I would love to have a field eventually for like every crop. It's always interesting though, because I play real time, like you can't really plant much around the time the game starts. Like there's only a couple crops. So even if we were to plant this month, we can really only plant barley and canola. Oh, and wheat. Forgot about wheat. Yeah. I did 3-day months though, so it should go by relatively fast, even though I'm real time. Hopefully I can get all these trees down before the end of September so that we can plant in this field, but if not, no big deal. That fairy treasure just did us wonders. Loan free. We came here with $0 in our pocket, but the fairy blessed us. I think there's only like less than 50K worth of shrooms around based on the, 'cause I think there's 71 collectibles if I remember correctly, and we've got like 28 of them, so, and the mushrooms are just 1,000 a piece. I wonder how much a chainsaw is in real life. In Farming Sim, all the chainsaws are worth $1,000, but that seems like a lot. Like, that seems like a crazy price. I mean, I don't know how to make a chainsaw, but $1,000 seems kind of crazy. Although it could just be like most things in Farming Sim, which is like most of the equipment in Farming Sim is like premium stuff. So maybe that's why. Okay, I'm gonna cut some trees down and then we'll do the wenching after. But we finished this whole row of trees. So now we gotta do the next one. I am so good at stripping. Let's go. Easy. This is how they do it in real life. I'm looking up that slope where there's all those trees, and I genuinely, I think that's the map, because that, like, you can clearly see the difference in quality, like, when it's not the map. So I think that's actually on the map, but it looks so good. Like, that just looks like a forest. I'm so impressed with this map. Like, there's something about the way they did it that makes it feel less artificial, I guess, like, than normally when people have forests. Even on, like, the Giants maps, I feel like the forests have this, like, they don't feel like a forest to me as much. I mean, to be fair, the Giants maps don't even usually have forests. Hardly at all, but they certainly don't have a view like that. I think the slopes just add so much, like the fact that it's not flat, but they smoothed it out so well so that, like, it's still very playable. I mean, we'll see, I guess. I am a little worried that when we, like, turn this into a field, that the machines will struggle, because sometimes, I mean, obviously they'll struggle because the horsepower required going up slope, but beyond that, sometimes the implements, like, if they're too big on not completely flat surface, they will, like, not touch the ground in certain parts, and then they won't work. So I am a little worried that, like, that will happen, especially because I got such a good harvester. That does mean I will have a bigger implement, and that could be a bad thing. If the slope is a problem, then the bigger the implement, the worse it will be. But hopefully not. Hopefully it's fine. I mean, I suppose if it is, we could just sell the harvester and then get the tiny one. Farm tech chainsaw, including power head, guide bar, and saw chain, is about $1,000, no tax included. Oh, okay. So it's not crazy. Huh. Yeah, I guess it really is probably about the quality, right? Like, maybe if there was, like, a cheap, smaller chainsaw or something, like it would not be $1,000. But if you having, like, a proper chainsaw, maybe $1,000 is correct. Right. Professional saw, not a household one. Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, I would think if you've got, like, a household one, you're cutting, like, either smaller trees or like, I don't know, do people use chainsaws to like trim bushes? Is that a thing? I don't know, man. I've never used a chainsaw in real life. Something I enjoy about farming sim though is like, even though I'm sure there's plenty of aspects that are like, some do rather use hedge clippers. Sure. I'm sure there's many aspects of farm sim that like are completely unrealistic, right? Like the way I'm chopping these trees is probably not, you know, even close to how it would go. You know, all sorts of stuff, or like the way I trim it, things like that, things that like the gamified part of it that makes it like still be enjoyable to play, because if it was actually 100% realistic, it like would just be a pain to play, you know. But regardless of that, I do still feel like I learn a little bit. Like I'm not really sure which things are like accurate sometimes or whatever, but it is interesting to just like jump into something that I really didn't know anything about before playing farming sim and feel like maybe I am learning at least a little bit. Like when we moved, when we were driving in, we passed so many farms and I recognized in the real world farming equipment. I was like, I know that tractor. I know that seeder. Like I was just like looking at something like, oh my gosh, I actually know this equipment. It was so weird to like see it in real life and be like, I've seen that before. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah, I like knew the names. Yeah. It's so weird. And I think it's partially because like what we were passing through was like really big amounts of farmlands, so I think it was probably, you know, they were able to get fancier or like the need for actual high-end equipment was there, versus like when I'd seen farmland in Texas, or like one side of my family has a farm, but it's like, I mean, it's basically an inactive farm when I first saw it, and it was just kind of an animal farm. But even still, it was always such a small scale that like they just had like some really old like used equipment and stuff, whereas like what we passed through on our way in was like they had brand new high-end equipment, and that's really what you see in farm sim. So that's why I was able to be like, oh, I know what that is. And I remember when Steves was playing farming sim, because she had like that simulator week and she played it, and her family I guess owns a farm as well, and she was mentioning, she's like, this is crazy, my family didn't have any of this stuff. Like she was like being impressed with how like advanced the technology was, and I was like, that's interesting to like see that perspective of it, because I didn't think much of it when I first started playing farm sim, when like, you know, like one of the crazy things that I love using, but probably isn't super common for people to be able to have, I would think, Where is it? Is like something like this, where it like it's got this auto load like handle thing that comes down to pick up the bales. First a punch monkey, yeah, that would have been bad. There was a lot of farms. We're still kind of hiccuping. It's making me really nervous. I'm gonna save again. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Let's get the winch. Okay, so I learned last time I really need to not overdo it because this slope is really steep. I'm just gonna move like 2 at a time because these things are heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. Yeah, I would not do that to her. Oh my god. We were in the home stretch. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna push this down. And then we'll pull the rest of these up. Whoa! Oh god, the rocks. The rocks. The rocks are so slippery. Ooh. Okay. Nintendo's latest brain fart. No, what happened? Ooh. Oh my god. Do. Oh, patent their game mechanics? Sure. Yeah, they've been working on that for a while with, like, Pokemon. Is it with their other games now? They're sort of known for being super legally aggressive. Oh god. That was pretty much perfect. I am pretty happy. Oh no! And then of course it gets ruined. This weird farming sim things. Oh well. The little tractor that could. It's just tugging along. Look at this crazy slope, man. Like, look at the... You can tell how steep the slope is if you look at the trees, because they're going straight up. Like, this slope is crazy. You just like its color. It's a good color. I think this is a German tractor. Okay, now here's the tricky part. This is where shenanigans happen. Oh god. All right, here we go. Maybe I should just like... That's fine. I did it. I'm a success, I guess. Okay. We talk about this? Oh. Oh, this button. Okay. There we go. Oh, it didn't go down. I didn't find the center. Okay, that's pretty good.